Hey guys, what's up? Queenie K here. Welcome back to my channel. As you can see from the title of this video, I'm doing a review on this beautiful curly hair. This is an initial review. I've had this hair for about a week, I would say, so I can kind of tell you a little bit about it and then I can come back and do a follow-up review. So first of all, I'm just gonna say this video is from an AliExpress company called Rosabeauty Hair, and they also have their own separate website if you prefer to shop through that website instead. Box looks like this. This is what the box comes in. It comes in like a little wrap thing. So it just looks like this. Really cute, really pretty. It says Rosabeauty, nothing crazy, and then the actual box looks like this. So it's covered in that, and then you open it and then you have your bundles. So as you can see, the bundles are already in my hair because I don't see the point in doing an initial review where I'm just holding it and showing you. I might as well show you it installed and washed, and so you can see the actual first state of it. So this is what it looked like before I did anything to it. So this is the natural curl pattern compared to what's in my head. So it still looks similar, it's not much different. This is obviously a bit more uniformed and like not as natural. So when you wash it, it does come out to this really natural deep wave curl kind of thing. So I am wearing the Brazilian deep wave in inches 18, 18, 20, 20. So I do have a little closure, like a, not a frontal, but a closure, which is 18 inches and then an 18-inch bundle and 2 20s in the back. I used all 3 bundles and the closure, and this is what's left. So I'm gonna put pictures right here of what the bundles look like when you first open the package. It is beautifully, beautifully packaged, and it comes with these little ribbons on it with the name, and then it has like, obviously each one has its own little plastic bag, and it comes with information cards and like how you can get coupons and how to like wash it and stuff. So it comes with a lot of stuff. Like, it's really well packaged, and I really like that. I don't usually like when bags, like when hair just comes in a bag and it's like, here you go. So it has these little things that tie onto it, and of course it makes the presentation gorgeous, which I appreciate. I'm somebody who loves packaging, but of course at the end of the day you want the hair to be quality, so it's not packaging over everything, but that's just like a little bonus. Okay, so anyways, I installed all bundles onto a unit, onto a head like this, onto a cap like this, and it was very easy. I just sewed it on, I didn't glue it, and I did cut a little bit of the wefts when I got to the top part of my head, so that caused a little bit of shedding because the ends were open, so I had to pull out the hairs that were kind of hanging on the ends. And the curl pattern is amazing. Like, this is my favorite deep wave I've ever received. It just looks really natural to me, so I really love it. So I'm just gonna show you guys how I kind of went through the process of installing this and then tell you guys a few details on it. So first thing I did was wash the hair, because when I first put it on in its initial state without washing it, I installed the bundles without washing. So I sewed it onto the cap, and then it just looked, the wig looked how it would be if you do not wash it. So you guys can see that it is just crazy. It's big. It does not look realistic at all, and the roots are just like not curling all the way at the top. So in that state, it was just too big and looking too wiggy, and I just was like, okay, hopefully this changes when I wash it. So I took the wig and I went and co-washed it. I didn't wash it with shampoo just because I didn't feel the need to. So after I washed it, of course, it calmed down, and then I just went ahead and I added some leave-in conditioner and some water, sprayed some water in there and crunched it up a little bit, and that was it. And it gave me a beautiful, beautiful, like simple deep wave. So right now I did the exact same thing, but I added in a little bit of Eco Styler in the front right here, just because the curls in the front tend to get stretched out a lot easier than the curls back here. So my closure hair is a little tiny bit looser, or like less processed, I guess, than the rest of the hair, just because when it's like this, it looks like it is the same curl pattern, which it is, but it easily frizzes up and it easily gets stretched out. So if I'm not careful and I don't put enough product in the closure hair, you end up seeing a difference later on in the day, if that makes sense. Like, it's easily taken out of its wavy form. So to hold the curl, I put Eco Styler in the front hairs. So I just kind of scrunch it in like this, and then I'm good to go. And I feel like that kind of keeps the wave going better in this part of my hair. So other than that, I didn't see any differences in the front, in the closure hair and the bundles. They're both super soft. The texture is the same. It's just the curl pattern that was a tiny, tiny bit different. It's a little bit looser and a little bit frizzier. But other than that, it was fine. I can't complain. It was good. Okay, so when it comes to length, I usually don't find that things are shorter than they're supposed to be. So this is obviously pretty long. This is 20 inches and comes down to my waist, and curly just sits right there. But it's pretty good. And the fullness of this hair is perfect. I'm happy that I was able to fit all 3 bundles. I feel like if I had 4 bundles, it would just be too much. But if I was wearing a frontal, I feel like the 3 bundles would not fit in here. But with the closure, 3 bundles is perfect. You don't need to get more. You could go for less, but I feel like with this hair, it looks best when it's super full. Wearing it out was fine. I've been wearing it out. I didn't have any problems. Obviously, because it is curly hair, it is high maintenance. You cannot get curly hair that's just like wake up and go. Like, you always kind of have to do something to it. You have to like wet it, style it, and then go about however you want to wear it. So for me, I just use water, leave-in conditioner, and a little bit of Eco Styler. But it does get frizzier in the back, obviously, because there's a lot of hair on here and it is rubbing up against my shirt all day. But you can usually comb it out without any serious problems. But because it does mat up more in the back, I do get more shedding in the back. So yeah, I would just have to say that it is more high maintenance than just a loose wavy hair or a straight hair, but it is worth it. I think it looks beautiful if you know how to take care of it. But if you don't, then you will probably come across a lot of problems that you don't get with other types of hair. So when it comes to the price, I calculated how much it would be if you guys went out and ordered this yourself, and it was still under $200 US. I think it came to like 180 something, which in my opinion is still really, really, really good for this length of hair and this texture of hair. So usually when I find hair that's under $200 US, I'm like, okay, this is a really good deal. Does the quality match up? Like, is it just cheap hair, or is it actually quality hair for a good price? So in my opinion right now, so far, I have to say that it is good. It is good. I can't say that it's perfect yet just because I just started wearing this hair and nothing is really perfect anyways. But the curl pattern, I cannot get over, guys. Like, it is amazing. I'm obsessed, obsessed, obsessed with the curl pattern. When it comes to the closure, I do have to say that it is very, very dense, which is good for curly hair in my opinion, but I will have to bleach the knots just because there are so many knots because there's so much hair on it. You can't get a nice clear path without doing too much plucking. So I have been plucking, but I haven't done too much, but I do like that it's dense because I feel like it'll last me longer. And like I said, with curly hair, you do have to detangle and you do lose a bit more hair. So I wouldn't want my closure to go bald in like 2 weeks, you know? So I like that it's nice and full, but bleaching the knots is definitely a must for this because there's so many knots. Shedding wise, I have not had any problems except for when I'm detangling. Because it is curly, I feel like it's hard to be super gentle with it. So I do get more shedding than I would with straight hair, but I've never really had curly hair that doesn't shed at all. But yeah, that's it so far. I'm gonna have to keep wearing it to get more information on it, but I hope you guys liked getting a first glance at it and you guys can kind of make up your mind whether it is worth your time or not, worth your coins or not. To me, this is such a good deal. I don't know, this is beautiful. This is my damn. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna leave this at that. I'm gonna leave it at that, and I'm gonna come back in a few weeks, give you guys an update. And yeah, if you have any other questions, make sure you comment down below. I will make sure to answer that for you. And check back in a few weeks for a little update. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up this video, and all of that. Follow me on my social medias, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.